Hey guys, I am Emily here, and today we're going to be talking about the Wizard of Oz facts. And tomorrow is the last day of August, so if you want when the sunset backdrop, all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on Instagram, and follow me on Facebook. Okay, let's talk about Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz is a movie that came out on August 25th, 1939. So I mean it's old. And I've seen it and then it talks about Dorothy Gale, and she went to Technicolor, and she tried to find a way home, and she meets the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion. So she meets a Scarecrow who wants a brain, a Tin Man who needs a heart, and a cowardly lion who desires courage. So yeah, that's basically the synopsis of Wizard of Oz. So let's talk about some facts. The costumes was pure torture. So Burt was the guy who played the Cowardly Lion. His costume was made from actual lion and it weighed about 90 pounds. I mean, it was so hard. I imagine it would be so hard he would be sweating and it got so bad that it took 2 assistants to dry out the costume after that. And Buddy Ebsen, who originally going to play the Tin Man, he was made out of metal, so he can't sit down on it. When he got tired, the poor guy had to lean on a board. He got a reaction to his makeup that eventually led him to the hospital. And Jack Haley was the Tin Man. So the next fact is 4 different producers work on the movie. Richard Dorff, the first director, insists that Judy Garland wear a blonde wig and thick makeup to depict Dorothy. When Buddy Ebsen got sick from his Tin Man makeup and filming shut down for 2 weeks, the studio fired Dorff and replaced him with George Clooney of My Fair Lady fame. Clooney encouraged Garland to wear natural makeup and play Dorothy less cartoonish and more natural. Coogler later left the film to work on Gone with the Wind instead, and Victor Fleming took him to play. However, Coogler came back for a few reasons after getting fired by Gone with the Wind by Clark Gable, the guy who plays Gone with. Director King Victor was responsible for the most of the sequence and also helped Melissa Leroy with editing and post-production. The next fact is Judy Garland got slapped in the face. While filming the famous slap scene with Dorothy and the Cowardly Lion, the young actress couldn't stop giggling. After several ruined takes, director Victor Fleming took Judy Garland's slap across the face and then told her to go in there and work. And then the next time she attempted the scene, she did it perfectly with no giggling. I mean, Judy Garland was like in her late teens. I mean, imagine being slapped by the producer. I mean, it's just sad. The next fact is Garland might been molested by Munchkin. So the little guy, those are the Munchkins. And Sid Love was married to Garland from 1952 to 1965. According to his memoir, My Life with Judy Garland, the actor made her life hell. They will make sure Judy's life miserable by putting their heads under the dress. The men were 40 or more years old. I mean, that's just sad. The next fact is people thought Margaret Hamilton was really evil. So the Wicked Witch of the West is Margaret Hamilton. So not only did the former kindergarten teacher Margaret Hamilton was really evil at following the first elders of the Wizard of Oz. She also suffered physically for the role. Hamilton received second-degree burns all over her body when the green copper makeup she was wearing got too hot during the pilot scene. Her stunt doubles spent months in the hospital after a prom broom exploded. They were using double because Hamilton got injured on earlier take. So it's just sad. The next fact is it took a huge amount of courage to portray the Cowardly Lion. So Burt Reynolds wasn't allowed to eat while his makeup since it was so difficult to apply. At first, he tried to remake Gleeble and just live on milkshakes and soup so he didn't ruin it. But when filming the movie went on for years, he put his foot down and requested a makeup redo after lunch. So he didn't eat. He didn't eat. The next one is they almost cut the song Over the Rainbow. Somewhere over the rainbow. So the song Over the Rainbow was almost cut from the movie since producers thought it was slow and too long for younger kids watching the movie. Plus, Daniel had Louis B. Mayer thought it was too depressing. They ultimately decided to leave it when one producer and assistant producer threatened to quit if it was cut. So imagine Over the Rainbow. Imagine Over the Rainbow wasn't. Imagine Over the Rainbow wasn't even the film. So the next fact is making sequel was too complicated. Studio executive wanted a sequel, but it didn't happen for several reasons. First, Judy Garland performance put her on top of every cast list. She got tied up and project for years after the release. Also, the cost of producing the film, along with all the stuff along the way, will make it hard to get the next project approved. The Wizard of Oz didn't get a proper sequel until Disney took on the project with Return to Oz in 1985. So, I mean, it took a long. Making a sequel was too hard. The next fact really sad is, did the Munchkin really kill himself? No, a Munchkin did not commit suicide on set. So after the one about the Munchkin hanging himself during the filming, which feels if they were close enough. Turns out that rumor false. According to Snopes, the scene in question happened after Dorothy and the Scarecrow to pick apples to count the 10 minutes. The trio head out on Yellow Brick Road in the dark shadows in the distance. It is said to resemble a person hanging. But it wasn't suicide called Bill. It was a bird. So it was a bird, not a Munchkin ending his life. The next fact is a set designer took the famous ruby slippers for free. Cliff Warner was a set designer, wardrobe assistant in Hollywood in the 1970s. When MGM needed to clean out the warehouses, they sent Warner to help out, offering him what costume pieces he wanted to be. Among the items he took Scarlett O'Hara dress, Humphrey Bogart trench coat, and a pair of ruby slippers. Today, Dorothy red shoes are worth at least $1.5 million. That's a lot. I mean, the next fact is Shirley Temple almost played the role of Dorothy. So Shirley Temple was a cute actress in the 1930s. She was so cute. I mean, the truth is that the studio always had Judy Garland at the top choice. When Temple proven success rate they did consider her, but I mean, Judy Garland was like famous in the 1930s for her vocal range and talent. The next fact is the Scarecrow costume was very vulgar with serious scars. So, stage makeup and process in 1939 was nowhere near what they are today. Very vulgar Scarecrow makeup was deeply embedded marks in his skin that did disappear more than a year after the movie wrapped up filming. Luckily, this will never have happened today. The next fact is Toto got paid more than most Munchkins. So Toto the dog made up about $125 per week. And in working on the movie, which is why some of the Munchkins had to got paid. So the next fact is the Wizard of Oz killed Judy Garland. I mean, the movie indirectly killed this person. So Judy Garland died of a drug overdose in 1969. Since Dorothy was supposed to be a pre-pubescent girl, but Garland was already a teenager when filming began, the studio SS decided to force Garland to wear a tight corset to conceal her whelming figure. She was also prescribed amphetamines to keep her weight down and then Barman to help her sleep after grueling 16 hours working. Sally, the bus portrayed into drug use, will affect Garland for the rest of her life and eventually kill her. So the next fact is Dorothy's slippers were almost silver. In the Wizard of Oz book, Dorothy's slippers were silver. In Richard the Studio originally had planned for Judy Garland's wardrobe. The change was made because MGM studio head Louis B. Mayer wanted to show off the new Technicolor better. The next fact is Disney's Snow White provided inspiration for the film. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, released in 1987, was smashing success. That's one of the main reasons MGM said Louis B. Mayer was so convincing that the Wizard of Oz had similar results. The film took many cues from Snow White, but the original Wicked Witch was supposed to be similarly to the evil stepmother from Snow White. Actress Gail I can't pronounce it, was read for the part on entering a beautiful, sexy, beautiful villain, which is why the studio went to another direction. Still, the lasting impact Snow White influence can be heard during the Tin Man song If Only I Had Heart, when you hear the line, "Wherefore art thou Romeo?" you can hear the voice of Adriana Carrassi, the voice of Snow White. I mean, that's sweet. They were inspired by a Disney movie. The next fact is so cool is the horses got their color from Jello. So remember the color changing horse, the horse had a different color scene? Those were CGI. The horses changed color with Jello. Multiple mostly horses was served with Jello crystal to see the rainbow hue. The scene had to be shot because the horses were like, yeah. I bet it tastes so good. I mean, it would taste so good. The next fact, there are key differences between the book and the movie. The Wizard of Oz book is a bit more graphic and gory in the film. For example, in the book, the scene with a tiger bear hybrid be killing a surface. Also, Tin Man uses axe to deprecate a wildcat boy wolf. Bumblebee swarm and Sting Scarecrow die. I mean, thank God the movie came out. The next fact is Burt Law perform vaudeville before he joined the cast. It makes sense that the Why the Lion, two musical numbers when you consider that Lawrence was a vaudeville performer and a Broadway star, both If I Were King of the Forest and If I Had the Gun were written by Yip Harburg and Hera Arlene, a team of Broadway number for the actor The Past. The next fact is the principal actors were close on and off screen, so they're not pretending to be friends on camera. The four main actors in the Wizard of Oz got close. Jack Haley, the Tin Man, was the godfather to Burt Law Cowling Lion's son, John. Judy Garland's daughter Liza Minnelli married Jack Haley's son. Ray Bolger, the Scarecrow, gave the eulogy at Margaret Hamilton's funeral. I mean, that's so... They were close. They were close. The next fact is that the four stars almost danced the jitterbug. The lead scenes are nothing new in the world, but this one can have made the film so much different. Dorothy, Scarecrow's Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, supposed to get attacked by a flying insect called the jitterbug. The bug will make the crew dance and sing. Ultimately, producers cut the scene to keep the film from becoming dated too quickly. And the last one is Judy Garland, much less than her friend. So Dorothy was earning about $500 per week playing the part. Meanwhile, Ray Bolger, Jack Haley earned the most, bringing home about $3,000 per week. So, I mean, and that's it for today. If you know any more facts about the Wizard of Oz, please comment below. And I guess I'll see you later. Bye.